Namaskaram. Welcome to Devigo Traditional Parenting Series. If you have already started giving solid foods to your baby, then this video is for you. In this video, we are going to look at the proper way to approach food, not only for your baby, but for all of us as well. Also, we are going to look at some of the best practices that you can follow when you give food to your baby. We can look at these aspects one by one right now. We all know how important food is to all of us. In many ways, the food that we eat becomes this body and becomes the part of us. So I can say that this body is nothing but heap of food. Largely, the health and well-being of our body and as well as our mind is greatly influenced by the food that we eat and also how we eat it. So fixing the proper way to approach food can influence how the food can behave within our system. Now one can argue how by fixing the proper way to approach food can influence how the food functions in our body. See, in the last 20 to 25 years, any number of experiments and research have happened in this line. That is, they are trying to understand the quality of the food with the human behavior and their feelings. See, in our culture, this is known for thousands of years. We have been always telling in our culture, in our tradition, that the quality of the substance can be changed with human emotion and feeling. So again, modern science is coming to the same conclusion, coming to the same result after spending $1 million research. So now this is very well true when it comes to water as well. There are any number of research material available in the online platform that you can see in the name of water memory, in the name of liquid computer and so many other things. Some of the research material and content I have also added in my description box. If you are interested, you can just check out that. So what they are trying to understand is the impact of human behavior and human feeling and emotion towards the quality of the food substance. See, when it comes to food substance, the most important thing that we need to understand is that the food that we eat is nothing but life. It was life some point of time, isn't it? So this life is offering to become a part of our own body and our own system. So we need to invoke this kind of reverence and gratitude when we eat food and also while we are eating food. So in our culture, we never looked at food as any commodity or a substance or any other material. We just looked always food as a life-making material. See, the food that appears in front of me in my plate, I might have bought it for a few hundred rupees, but basically it's a life-making material, isn't it so? So we need to be in this kind of reverence and gratitude before we eat food. I have always seen my wife, before she starts giving food to the baby, she will close her eyes and she will chant a certain mantra before we start giving food to the baby. So why this is done is to bring ourselves in a certain state before we give food to the baby. The chant has got its own impact and profoundness, but the most important thing is that we are in a state of inclusiveness before we give food to the baby. Well, the baby may tend to play with the food and it may throw it here and there. That's different, that's fine. But the most important thing is how we are within ourselves when we give food to the baby. So our suggestion is, before you start giving food to the baby, just a few moments, if you could able to remind yourself that this is a life-making material for the baby, and also if you could able to pay certain gratitude and reverence towards the food, that will be great. And it is said that if you fix this much and if you fix this approach to the food that behaves within the system can be fundamentally changed, and that's the best way to approach food. Another thing is, when you are giving solid or semi-solid food to your baby, you can use your hands instead of using any other spoons or forks. I have seen some of the parents, they are using plastic spoons while giving food to the baby. In my view, this can be completely avoided. The best way is, you should use your hands, you should first touch and feel the food. You should mix or smash the food with your own hands, and you should feed every morsel of the food with your own hands to the baby. So why we are telling this, there are many aspects to this. It is not just about cleanliness. Even when it comes about cleanliness, you can rely on your hands much more than any other spoon. Just you have to wash your hands thoroughly before you start giving food to the baby, that's all. Also, if you feed every morsel of food with your own hand, you can feel a different level of involvement so that every morsel of food will reach the baby not only with love but also with your warmth and energy. We all know that our life energies are kind of concentrated in our palm, in our hand region somewhere here. So when you mix the food with your own hand, when you feed it, your own life energies are transmitted through your hands to the baby. This develops a different level of bonding, connection and a deeper involvement with the baby and ourselves. Have you not noticed in our personal experiences that the person who took care of us in our childhood days, we tend to develop a deeper bonding and a connection with them? Have you not noticed? So this process helps definitely towards this line. Nowadays the number of old age homes are increasing. One of the reasons for this is the parents, they fail to develop a deep and enduring bond or connection between the children at a very early age. In our experiences, we can notice that whatever we feel as part of ourselves, we tend to take good care of that. So if one experiences this kind of a deeper bonding and a connection with their parents, definitely they will tend to take good care of them. So what I am telling is, just by feeding the food with your own hands can help in developing an enduring and a nurturing bonding between you and the baby. So in this sense, we are telling that you can avoid all these spoons or forks and you can use your own hands to feed the baby so that every morsel of the food can be filled with love, warmth, energy and joy. One of the most common things I have seen is parents, they give food to the baby when the baby is watching some television screen or mobile screen. By distracting the baby, they are giving food to the baby. In my view, it should be completely avoided. In our home, my wife would always ensure that before giving food to the baby, there are no unnecessary sounds or no external distractions. We don't feed our daughter with excess food by distracting her or by cheating her in any ways. And definitely it is not the best way to give food to the baby while the baby is watching a video or any cartoon in your digital screen. It could be a distraction to the baby in so many different ways. I know many parents would argue with me that without showing any television screen or mobile screen, it's very difficult to give food to the baby. But this is not correct. The baby would feel the food, would feel the taste of the food, would experience the food better when there are no strong external distractions, especially visual distractions. So the best way is to give the food to the baby, to feed the baby in a quiet, calm environment or a natural environment. The mother may engage with the baby by talking or singing, but not too many visual distractions, so that the baby would feel and experience the food. The last and the most important thing is, when you are in any kind of fear, anger, agitation or turmoil, please come back to your settled, balanced and your normal mode. Then you can start giving food to the baby. Because how we are within ourselves, it will have a profound impact on the baby. So feeding your child is not just stuffing some food items into your baby's mouth. It is much more than that. You can look at this as a simple process of eating or digestion, or you can elevate this process into a process of inclusion or a process towards our ultimate growth. Thank you for watching this video. Namaskar.